Well, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be checking these two hives. It's just going to be an inspection. We're going to add some supers onto them and just see how they are looking right now. It is May 16th. We have split these colonies. They each produced a split for us. This one's a 7 frame, this one's a nuke over here. We are in flow. Checking for viable queens. We let them draw out, see? Look at that, just all new. Solid honey frame right there. Look at all that. Brand new. See, we let our colonies draw a tremendous amount of frames on the flow. Love new frames. This entire box is new, it looks like. I don't have queen excluders out here. So the queen is running these two boxes. Hopefully she doesn't come into the queen or to the super. Great brood pattern. It's just your classic example. Capped brood right here. All honey with a little bit of pollen around it. Just a textbook example, really. We're in eastern Oklahoma. We do pretty well out here with getting queens mated and everything. Again, just that classic textbook brood here, all capped, and you got the honey ring. Little feisty, not too bad though. They're not stinging, but they are bumping. Solid honey, and it's late, so it's not. We're in our last yards for the day. Drive back home, so they're building out this drone frame as well. Got a few drones in here, not too many. And they're filling it up with nectar. These make good extraction frames, but they also make great food frames for over winter. They hold a lot. Give them a little bit more smoke. We'll go down in here. If we find a queen, we'll mark her. Yep, it's a good thing we got out here. They're back filling up a lot, which is good. But we're definitely in flow in northeast Oklahoma. Smells good in the bee yards. I love it when we're in our honey flow. Bee yards smell great. Great white larvae. Really healthy. A lot of these queens are dark. Dark queens can be a little bit hard to find sometimes. Don't look for them too hard. It's just at this time if we find them, we like to mark them and stuff. So if they just pop out, I'm trying to get more into the habit of marking queens when we see them. I've got better at keeping a pin on me for the most part, so that way I can see them. Or that way when I see them, I can just grab them and give them a mark. But so we do have one cell right here. She's still laying. Hopefully it's just one that needs some room, so when we put the other box on, that might stop it. It was just one. It's a drone frame right here. Stuff. Like I said, we made a lot of our queens out here, so there's some pretty good beekeeping operations in eastern Oklahoma. Definitely got some of our biggest ones in the state up this way. Alright, well, I didn't see her this time. I'll space these back out a bit. She's in there. You don't need to see them. You just need to make sure that you know that she's in there. Eggs. The colony is well mannered according to the queens and the genetics, and then they're calm. They're not real loud, so that's a good sign that you have a queen. Put this on and I'll go get a super for a drink. Put this on here. So this one is drawn out comb. That way they have instant access to get going. That way it'll help curve. If they were trying to plan on swarming, they had that one queen cell. We killed it off, so hopefully it was just a like, hey, I need room type thing. So we will see. But this one has drawn comb. They'll start storing honey in here, relieve some pressure out of there, and get that queen room. They will probably get another one in about a week, and we can get into some big flows in this area. We'll go here in our little nuke, see what's going on with these. One thing about this yellow box right here, when I was teaching Lexi and Lucas how to keep bees, I used what was a color system. So I was taught keeping bees. This yellow box down here, this bottom box, this is the brood box, and then this top box right here, and we usually have a queen excluder between them. And then this top box is the bees food box, and then anything above that is rent payment. So if I take care of them down here and do a good job, they will have food that they store here that they can eat. This is natural food, natural honey, and then we get to harvest what is up above. So I use color systems with them when they were young so that it would help them out, and yellow was our rent, so it was honey. This one would be colored a different color, like maybe blue, and then this one, their food box might be purple. And then anything that was yellow, that we knew that we could harvest that, and we weren't going to. We were trying to leave enough food on our colonies, enough real food on our colonies and stuff. And so I have it set up in one of our teaching yards that same way to help out with people. So here is one of the very few mediums that we got in the system, and they're doing what they're supposed to do, storing, drawing it out, It looks good. They haven't drawn this one out yet. They will get 2 boxes because it's a nuke. But yeah, they're doing good. We'll get 2 boxes. We'll get them frames in the boxes and get some heavy frames. That is excellent. They're looking good. Looks like the queen came up into here. Not too big of a deal. Some drones up there. That's alright. We'll stick this one because I haven't even started drawing this one yet. Right here in the middle. And get it. So when they don't draw these sides, you can move them. Don't worry about that. Again, if we find the queen, we're going to mark her. If we don't, so be it. So a good food frame for her. All in, tons of nectar. Good flow coming in right now out here. We're going to let them draw as many frames as we can. We love to have them draw frames. Look at that brood pattern. Just nice brood, a little bit of honey in these corners. That's what we like to see right there. I love it. Nice solid capped brood. That is good. We're going to let them go. Take advantage of the flow. And then right after our flow starts dying down, we start getting them out and making splits. Just got to keep them in. Got to keep them happy enough so they don't swarm. So we do have a queen cell. I'm not going to remove that one yet. I'm going to see what is going on. That's so good. Good brood. Everything up here though, all the free space is filled with nectar. Should have been out here about a week earlier. The rain kind of has held us off in this location. Just so much rain. I'm not for sure what they got going there. I think they got cross comb on that one. We'll pull it up in a minute and see. Shake it off so that some of those bees stay in this box. I'm just seeing capped brood, so they might have swarmed, no larvae, or maybe it's a pretty decent sized colony still for a nuke, so, but no eggs, no nothing, so we're going to leave those queen cells. One of them emerged, and so could be a virgin running around in here. But there's no eggs, no larvae, so we're going to leave that part alone. Bees know what they're doing. And it's not a big deal to go without a queen or have them get mated on the queen on a flow. We pull queens out on flows, and then that way it'll just help. So let me see what is going on. So they got so this one broke. So they got all kind of weird one going. See, check that out. We got definitely a weird thing going. There's some more queen cells right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just gonna leave them alone. We don't want them to swarm on us with virgins. So we'll leave that one in there, and then this one fell apart. So we're gonna leave it in here for right now, and then I'll come back in here and clean this frame up. Doesn't bother me too bad right now. I wouldn't do that too often, but we'll get that one pulled out. It's a foundationless one. It's mainly drone, so we'll get it pulled out. So it looks like it collapsed. The wire broke in it. Well, things happen. That's not a big deal. Not the end of the world. So now we will put this one back on. Open one of these up. We'll see how far along these queens are. So here's Queen Seth. See if she is. There's a queen, or if it's a larvae. It's a larvae. So that's a queen larvae. Oops, oh, that one's down. Let's see what's in. See what's in this one. They kind of got this one started chewing off right there at the end. So this one might have a queen in it. Real jelly up top, fed very well. Nope, it's a larvae as well. See if we can get a better look at the larvae though. For those who've never seen a larvae, queen one. So there you go. That's coming up on camera, I don't know. Pretty neat. Alrighty, so we'll put this one back on top. So they have a queen cell in here, and one of them emerged. So what I don't want is them to swarm with virgins, so I don't want to leave a bunch of queen cells in here in the first place. So that's why we removed them. I don't need them, but they're going to be virgins hatching. We could have put them in a clip and taken them home, but so we have a cell down here on this frame right here. We're going to move it to the middle to protect it. And hopefully they can get one mated. And in the meantime, what they will be doing is they will be producing honey. So while that queen is getting mated, all the worker bees, there's nothing to take care of, so everybody's going to be out foraging and stuff, so they will make a honey crop, and then she'll be mated and we'll have a new queen for us. Not a bad deal. That's good. We'll put this one back on top. Well, actually, we're going to put a nuke box on. We're going to under super it. And an under supering. Let me go get some frames right quick. Alright, so we will put these frames in here, fill it up, give them some room. Freshly waxed frames, we're going to let them draw. So under supering, for those that do not know, under supering is when there's a honey box on top, you put a fresh one that has no like drawn comb or foundation underneath it, so you remove the super that has honey and then an empty super on bottom, and then put that one that has the honey on top. That's under supering. It's more work. I believe many of them will just top super, and that means if this was full, you just put you just put your empty box here. So that is under supering and top supering. Alright, so we will put this up here now. We'll finish getting all that and get this one drawn, and hopefully get the queen mated. Alright, well, we appreciate you guys watching. Y'all be keeping it real out there, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.